Last year was the start of something great, but now with the series having the support of all 10 F1 teams and then visiting 7 of the same tracks that F1 is going to, this season is going to be bigger and better than ever. Welcome to the first race weekend of F1 Academy 2024, and what a better place to start at the Jeddah Corniche circuit here at Saudi Arabia. Hello everybody and welcome along to the Jeddah Corniche circuit. It's the second race of F1 Academy and this is the circuit that they're going to be going around today. 27 corners makes a 6.174 circuit, and Dorian Pin yesterday led from the front and never looked back. But it's time for the 15 drivers today plus the wildcard to redeem themselves from yesterday if they did a bad job and to maybe try and capitalise on their mistakes. Pin now is looking to get the win, the double again. She's starting pole once again. These are the grid results from their second best qualifying laps to decide the grid for race 2. So we've got myself and Megan joining in the commentary box, but in the pits today for the first time. He hasn't been any coverage this weekend. We've got Omi. Omi, you've been watching a little bit of the F1 Academy race weekend. What have been your thoughts on it, and what are your thoughts going into race 2?
Hello Jess, hello everyone, great to be here and excited for F1 Academy race 2. Yesterday's race was very interesting. Of course we saw Dorian Peen at the front of the field just get away at the start, but then at the end Abby Pulling was trying to chase her down. So hopefully we'll see a bit more of a fight at the front, but throughout the field it was absolutely fantastic racing.
It was as well. Apologies that you did get the track audio yesterday. There were technical issues, I have to say. We don't want to go for it too much. So that meant that I was commentating through YouTube, and then Megan had no clue what I was commentating about because she didn't have any live pictures. But we got live pictures today, so we should be all good in that front. We'll go for your grid order in just a moment, but let's pick out a few pointers as to who did well yesterday. Of course, Abby Pulling almost pulled off the lap of the century yesterday and almost managed to get pinned, so maybe she could get the challenge on her today. Lower Love and Fossey managed to get a good start, but she ended up getting a 10-second penalty for causing collision on the last lap. I think it was a bit too much personally. Omi, what do you think with Lola Love and Fossey's penalty?
I think honestly, with the penalties, you see this in Formula 2 and Formula 3 as well, along with the Porsche Super Cup. They just give so many penalties. I'm going to let you quickly go through the starting grid, then I'll continue.
Thank you very much. Your starting grid are as follows: Emmy De House and Rayma Jafali on the last row. Then we got Amma El Kabassi in 14th, Laya Block in 13th. This is their second fastest lap, by the way. Hamid El Kabassi starts 12th with Carrie Schreiner in 11th position. And let's move to our top 10. Bianca Bustamante in 10th with Jess Edgar in 9th. Much better lap from her for race 2. Let's see what she could do there. Aurelia Nobles in 8th. Tina Houseman will be starting in 7th. That makes up the next row. In 6th spot, we got Chloe Chambers and Nerea Marty. Marty did very well yesterday as well before she got caught up in an incident. Let's see if she can redeem herself. Then we've got Lola Love and Fossey in 4th. And then the top 3 is pretty much the same as yesterday. Maya Work from Ferrari in 3rd. And we've got Abby Pulling from Alpine in 2nd. And Dorian Ping will be starting on pole once again. Will anyone be able to challenge her at the opening corner as well? Just like yesterday, we've got a woman that's going to be starting the light sequence. And we saw women marshals as well, which is always great to see, isn't it, Omi?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I was saying was, we always see it for some reason in F2 and F3, and then in F1 it's always a 5 second. So it's absolutely ridiculous that these drivers are all getting penalised so hardly, and then we don't get to see it in F1. But I believe Megan's also here now.
Yeah. Hi.
No, just get the good timing. You can actually see TV pictures now, from, unlike yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm praying that it stays that way.
I hope so too. Now, we've seen a bit of race 1. What are your thoughts going into race 2 with Pin starting on pole? Can Abby Pulling get the win that she deserves, or will Dorian
get close.
The win again?
I think she'll get close to the win, though this is Pin's weekend. honestly. She's dominated consistently throughout the entirety of the weekend. Here's Pin now.
And I believe we're hearing from
We had
now, yeah.
good pace throughout the race, good start, good first lap and good safety car restart. So everything is positive, and now we're gonna continue to work to find extra something for tomorrow. It was very calm in the car, and I was feeling good at the moment and trying to enjoy every lap around Jeddah because it's an amazing track. The target is to do exactly the same, even faster, I would say. Now converting a pole to another win.
It's loud.
So that is her aim going to this weekend. Yeah, it is actually. Because she'll probably never look back again, but surely these other drivers probably have more experience now around this circuit, so they're looking to see where they can gain and lose time. Hopefully no aborted formation lap this time, because yesterday I think they only did 12 laps instead of 13, so one less chance. Team radio.
Say, honey. I say, cheese. Honey, cheese. We can only go forwards, Emily. One car at a time.
So she's starting near the back of the grid for race 2. But yes, you're right, you can only go forwards. And we have seen drivers before in feeder series, Megan, come from the last on the field to finish in the points, just like we saw Say Manoni did yesterday in F2.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes it's really good to start at the back, because if there's a crash that happens, you're spared it.
Yeah, in Jeddah, I always like starting near the back, because usually the chaos happens in turn 1. I could try and avoid it. But in tracks like Monza, I just don't want to start at the back because I still get involved in carnage. But it's a very longer formation lap than expected as the cars make their way to their grid spots for the second and final time for this weekend in Jeddah.
I see
After
Simple's in the
this,
chat. Hello, Simple.
Oh, hello, Simple. Don't forget Simple will be joining us for the F2 feature race. We've got a very busy commentary box in F2. We've got, obviously, Josh B. We've got Simple. We've got Nathan Richards. And we've got Omi will be on cameras for the first time this weekend. So he's in the pits currently. We'll ask him for his thoughts as we go throughout this F1 Academy race. That'll be at 1:30, I believe, the F2 race, straight after this. So make sure you stay tuned. And, of course, we've got MotoGP qualifying happening as well. It's a busy weekend. So who's going to be your biggest surprise going into this race, Megan?
I'm going to pick randomly from the thing. And Chambers, apparently.
Not actually, it's not a bad shout, you picking randomly, not going to lie. And as we're waiting for the lights to go out, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights. Action here in F1 Academy.
Ooh.
Dorian gets a much better start than yesterday and is pulling the field away as well. But Abby Pulley tries to go the inside in towards turn number 1. Doesn't look back, and she doesn't go for the move, unfortunately. We are seeing, I think, the number 3 car going side by side with the likes of Chloe Chambers and Jess Edgar trying to make our way through as well. Headed towards turn 3 and 4. Shriner getting a good start as well, fighting with Al Kabassi in the background.
Ooh,
Chloe
bit
Chambers, I think, one of the drivers goes off the circuit. She tries to capitalise, which she does. Brilliant start from her, brilliant start from Dorian.
As we saw, yeah, they went a little bit off, simultaneously went off there, so thankfully they're able to get back onto the track. They all seem to be hitting slightly on the sausage curve, so they really should avoid that from now on, because we all know that's not a good shout. We can see lockup there from who's in front of the number 3. That was a lockup from Chambers, as it looks like Love and Fossey is trying to get around Chambers.
Yeah, Love and Fossey currently down in 6th at the moment. Jess Edgar currently made up 2 places. She's up to 7th, so good start from her. She started 9th or 10th, I believe, as well. Emily's still down in last place, but like she was saying in her team radio, the only way is up. We are getting 13 laps. And we've got Bianca fighting with Nobles and Tina Hausman. 3-1 through turn 25 and no, it's not 25, 26, it's 19, 20 and 21. As we could see, I think Nobles just about staying ahead of Bianca. Shriner in there as well. I think Tina Hausman almost lost a place there. And starting position infringement for, I could barely read.
Nobles.
No rules. So the driver down in 9th place. So that's probably she was in the incorrect starting location, or it might be something that happened earlier on as well. But she's fighting with Bianca now.
I'm going to
towards
guess...
turn 27. Shriner is in there as well.
Oh, lock
Don't
up
make
there.
contact, ladies.
Look up going round the corner. Thankfully, it actually seemed to get her to go round and overtake who it was, because I can't tell because it was on a zoom out thing on a drone, so I cannot tell who that was. They were near the back.
I think Love and Posse trying to get past Marty towards turn number 1. They made contact yesterday. Chloe Chambers went off the track, and I think she has to let that place through, I think. She's got to.
Yeah. So she really should do that now. Right. Okay. So they all seem to be behaving themselves around this corner, though given I think I know what corner's coming up, they're not going to behave themselves for very long if they're in close quarters to
It's
each other.
very blinding. It's a banked corner as well, turn 13, so I can understand.
Yeah.
Gap between Dorian and Abby Pulling's about 0.4 per second, according to my timing screen. So Abby is doing a lot better than she was yesterday, but she's getting more used to the track, so she has time. Megan, talk us through the race start.
Right, so on the race start, Pin got a beautiful start into that first little corner. So you can see it almost went 3 wide during the midfield, which is not very good around that first corner because you would go off into a wall if you did that and actually made contact. Here's Love and Fosse trying to, at that time, I think they were trying to get round Trina. Right.
Oh, that was a bit of contact there again.
Yeah.
I think Chloe she was lucky not to get damage as well. Simple saying in a chat, 3 wide on the straight towards turn 22 would have gone wrong in any other series.
Yeah.
Well, that's because these cars are F3 cars and they're a lot smaller than F2.
Oh,
so,
turn 1 incident involving car 14 Chambers noted,
That's
leaving the track
Chambers.
and gaining an advantage. Like you said, she'll probably have to give place back.
Either that, if she doesn't, it'll be a 5-second penalty. The same thing happened yesterday, but it was Nobles that let, I think it was Al-Kabassi through, so she didn't get a penalty for that. So Chloe will have to do what she can to let them through, but she's not giving them any room right now. As,
spinner!
It's a bit of contact again. Love and Fosse spins. Love and Fosse spins.
Right, no! Oh! That was unsafe.
That's block. Yellow
Yeah,
flag.
yellow.
That is not how you rejoin. That's not how you rejoin.
She literally rejoined. She had time before, though she rejoined just as block was coming up. That was dangerous.
That was very dangerous. So let's see how Love and Fosse actually went into a spin.
So
here she comes in.
Chambers and
Turn
Edgar are
number
there.
1. That's Chambers.
Chambers locks up and went into her rear left, it looks like.
So it was a chain reaction. So yeah, so Chloe Chambers went to the back of Love and Fosse, spins. She thinks, yeah, I think it's all right to go, but then didn't realise the block was a little bit further back and they both hit each other.
Her front wings come off completely.
That's block out the race, I think, Megan.
Yeah, I would say block is out the race. Jeez. Did I accidentally pick... Oh, safety car.
Safety car is deployed here in F1 Academy. Yes, you commentators curse Chloe Chambers, Megan.
Yeah, I must have accidentally done that. I should know. Never pick people because I end up cursing them.
That could have gone worse, and Sybil thinks that it should be a big penalty. I think so.
Oh.
Block's still carrying on.
I think all she needs is a new front wing. A new nose,
yeah,
too.
it looks like, oh, and there's her front wing is pretty much, he's clearing up by the marshals.
It's in racing line.
Second.
It looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, not in racing line, I don't think, actually, though it is just next to a corner, which they could accidentally go on, so they need to pick that up.
They do.
Like now.
Now, well, obviously no pit stops in F1 Academy unless you have damage. So everyone's going to be coming through the pit straight.
Do I just see a visor thing? You have pockets too. I know that. Put them in my pockets. I'm sick of every single. Oh, I'm sick of none of the motorsports using pockets.
Yeah, it's common sense. And do some drivers have common sense? No. Tina Hausman is in the pits. So we'll see if she's having fresh rubber or if she's got damage. Doesn't look like it.
I think
Or is it a retirement?
it might be a retirement. What are they fixing? Fuel, it looks like.
It might be a seat, or fuel seat issues, maybe. She's still in the car.
Why are they going to the engine?
Might be an engine issue, I think, as well. So that might be Tina's race over.
Yeah.
Can we see what happened? No, let's see not what happens. Well, let's have a replay of Lovin' Fossey once again, but this time on the onboard shot. Off-board shot, sorry.
Right, so...
I think that's for the steward's benefit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Surely
Immediately
she would have
goes...
seen a block coming through. Surely.
I reckon she did, because it isn't a blind corner, that bit. And by the
No,
time she started
I
moving,
want-
she would be able to see her.
I wonder if Tina hit a little bit of Lovin' Fossey, which is why she had an issue, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Gaia Block is also in the pits as well. She's left the pits,
Look,
so she's coming out.
at the angle she was, she would have been able to see that not only she was coming, but 3 others were heading her way.
I think Tina might be out of the race because she's still in the pits according to our timing screens. But here's Block changing her front wing. Yes, you were right. You only need to change her front wing. She was very, very lucky.
I think she's out for blood now.
Yeah, so she'll have to go and get past quite a lot of cars though. So
Adam saying what happened to Leah Block. Right. Oh, quickly. Race
Go
control.
on, Megan.
Incident involving car 22. No balls reviewed. No further action. Starting procedure infringement. So nothing's happening with that. Though, what happened with Block? Chambers locked up. Accidentally hit the rear left of who was it?
Lovin' Fossey.
Lovin' Fossey, thank you. And then,
You're welcome.
as Block was coming round the corner, Lovin' Fossey started to turn around, ended up smacking Block right into the front wing, causing that to go off. Thankfully, she'll be able to continue with the race. But that caused a safety
Hausman
car.
is out.
Yeah, and Hausman's now out.
I think it wasn't an issue with the incident as well.
Oh, speaking
The
of,
instant Lovin' Fossey and Block noted causing the collision. So the one with Chambers and Lovin' Fossey was noted, and also the one with Lovin' Fossey and Block. The one with Lovin' Fossey and Block was as clear as day as to who's going to get the penalty for that one.
yeah, safety car has ended.
But safety car has ended, and let's see then. This gives Abby Pulling a chance to go for the move into turn 1. We also got Marty and Maya fighting in towards turn 1 as well. Let's see what Abby Pulling could do.
Ooh.
To the right-hand side, no, she stays behind. So is Marty on the Maya Road. Jess Edgar up to 5th and all this as well. So she is having a stellar race. Don't forget, top 10 this race get the same amount of points as they do for race 1. Bianca Bustamante fighting with Nobles, I think, as well. And one of the Red Bull cars of Emily.
Well, at least the Hughes has made it. Waterhouse has made it so far up now.
To 11.
That's Lovin' Fossey and
And I believe that's Lovin' Fossey out as well.
Not sure. Maybe she just needs a tyre change, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see then. She's coming to the pit. I think the damage is...
They're taking the engine off.
If they're taking the engine cover off, that means that they're out the race.
Yeah. Oh, there is damage there. That's why she's getting out.
To the, yeah, she's out the car. She's out the race.
Yeah, that's not good.
So we're down to 14 drivers here today. Jafali's gained quite a few, placed up to 13th.
Race control. Incident involving car 57 Block under investigation. False start.
So when was that? Was that the restart? I have no clue, to be honest with you.
I don't know, because Block was in the pit lane, I think, on the restart.
Oh, someone's gone on the sausage curve trying to pass Bianca Bustamante. I think that was Ama Alcabase.
Oh,
There's quite a few race control messages going on. It's
another
crazy.
race control in turn 2
Incident
incident.
involving Chambers and... Oh, I didn't see what. I'll check YouTube.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Block. Under investigation, causing a collision.
So both the incidents in turn 1 involving Love and Fossey have been under investigation, basically.
Yeah. She's not having a good day.
Not surprised. No, not a good day. As Abby Pulling set in the fastest final sector as well, so she is closing up. Oh, this is not going to end well. It's almost going to be free wide towards turn number 1.
5-second time penalty for block, false start. Hasn't block had enough
Bianca goes
happen
off
today?
the track. Oh, there's contact. So Shrine has gone off.
Please,
Oh, she gets the car back.
please
As
don't.
we've got, I think, Edgar. No, it's not Edgar. It actually
Yellow.
is Edgar. Number 17.
Yellow.
Yellow flags.
That will be for Shriner.
That
Oh.
will be Shriner, yeah.
But Jafali's also went down a little bit. Wonder what that's
Yeah,
about.
she's down in 13th place.
Oh, what was?
Someone's gone. The number 22's gone off again. That's Nobles.
Yeah.
Luckily, with timing 71, it has the driver number, so I'm able to see who's who by looking at the numbers.
I'm slowly getting familiar with them. Like I could tell you, Chambers is number
Who am
14.
I?
Oh,
It took
sectors
us-
1
it
and
took
3.
me practice, qualifying, and race 1 to get used to them.
Yeah. So it's like slowly you begin to know one person's number and then each person, as long as they have contact with that person.
And you're getting used to the liveries as well. Shriner is back, so she must have just had a spin or something.
Safety
I
car.
don't think she's got damage. Safety car again.
Jafali, I think it's for, because stop.
Oh, that is
Ooh.
why Jafali has fallen off the order. That is why the safety car
I
has
knew
been
something
called.
had happened. Alcabassis goes into 8th though.
Oh yeah, Amma Alcabasi from
Yeah.
Visa Cash RB is gone there as well. So the
Ooh.
wildcard driver from Saudi Arabia, Rima, is not taking any further part in this session. She is now out.
She's annihilated her rear left. Look. As you
Oh
can-
yeah, it looks.
It looks like it's detached. It almost kind of looks like a puncture, though maybe if it is a puncture, I think it's happened on contact. Here's a replay.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. So Bianca goes off. Oh, she just spun. She made contact with probably
Yeah.
both of the Alcabasis. And did Jafali almost hit her?
Here's a replay of Bustamante, though. I think this is the view from behind.
Yeah.
And nothing happened much. Oh! Sausage curbs.
Number 7, that's Jess Edgar. That was close from Jess, but did she get any floor damage from that? I hope not.
I would say not enough to cause her problems in the long run.
It would be enough in F1 cars.
The house is in pits.
The house is in pits, yeah.
She
So I
must have
wonder
had
if she's got
contact.
damage as well.
Oh, was Jafali already there, or did she just go around at the same time?
I would like to see the onboard shot of that if that's possible.
Same. I want to know why they're not showing us the onboard for Jafali, because her crash is the most mysterious thing right now. It's like, how did she crash?
Yeah, it's just like suddenly we saw her dropping down the order on timing 71, and then boom, she's hit the wall. So has she made contact with anybody? Has she?
I want to
lost
say
it
it's a sausage
herself?
curbs.
Crazy, insane. Obi, let's get your thoughts on this race. 2 safety cars already, and we've lost about a few drivers already. What have been your thoughts in this race so far?
I think we've had an absolutely interesting race so far, and we saw the leaders going side by side momentarily, and we're hopefully going to get it again. But pulling, we saw it at the end of the race yesterday. Today we're getting it from the start, really, all the way till now, and hopefully till the end as well. So hopefully pulling could challenge Pin, but this one I think definitely is in the balance for every single position. So we've had an absolutely exciting race so far, and I hope it all continues.
A simple saying in the chat saying, yeah, it's getting rather chaotic now. Yes, I agree. when we were doing COTA, if you were watching COTA, race 1 was very chaotic, quite a few safety cars, and race
Houseman's
2
back.
wasn't. It was really good. This time it's the other way round.
Houseman's back.
Hey, but she's 2 laps down, I think. Let me have a look.
Definitely not going to win, but she's continuing.
Well, if like 3 other cars retire, which I hope not, please don't follow my lead. Then she'll get points.
Maybe I should pick more people to crash.
Megan's middle name is Chaos, everyone, if you've never watched any of our broadcasts before on JB Motorsports. And
I wish.
Amy's also the king of jinxing sometimes as well. But he never wants to jinx Ferrari, because obviously Ferrari is his favourite team. Wind speed 4.0 at the moment, so less than obviously what we saw with Jeddah yesterday in the Formula 1, but more than race 1, so that's probably why they're struggling with the increased wind speed too. But we've got 12 minutes and 20 remaining, so they have to go, I think it's a 45-minute limit, so obviously they've got to get ready for Formula 2. Oh no, here's the JCB.
Great. Pin.
Timian is for Pin.
Different game and the restart.
What, like polo?
So I think Pin's got some mind games on pulling, it looks like, as well. So she's going to be very unpredictable. Very, very smart from her if she does it, though.
Oh, race control.
As noted, speeding in the pit lane for Block.
They've got it out for
just
Block.
Getting bad luck.
Why did they have such a thing against Block today?
Block's just not having a good weekend, isn't she?
She's having a worse weekend, apparently.
Yeah, she's probably having the worst weekend of her life, unfortunately. But it happens. Hopefully she can recover next time when we go to Miami in 2 months' time, which I don't get why there's a 2-month gap between
There's
races,
2 months?
to be honest. Yeah, May's the next race in Miami.
Wait a minute. Oh, 5-second time penalty for Block speeding in the pit lane. She may as well have crashed out at this point.
She may as well have given up at this point, but yeah, that's common procedure.
Al-Kubasi.
So that's Al-Kubasi. That was avoiding skills from her. I don't know how she avoided that.
Oh!
Wow.
Only one goes there. We finally figured out how Jafali
so
went.
that's what happened. She made contact with Schreiner.
Yeah. I think she was trying to
explains it
avoid, and she ended up being, unfortunately, accidentally pushed off by another driver.
That explains it then, ladies and gentlemen. Big safety car should be in this lap. Block's going to drop quite a bit due to the penalty that she has got. Speeding in the... Yeah, we already know that. 5-second time penalty. That's just gone on our screen like twice.
Yeah, don't know why. Though, it feels criminal that the races are 2 months apart.
I think so.
A month I could deal with. Then it'll be a race a month pulling.
This is now under investigation.
Just lead away fast.
Well, that's kind of the point of a race.
to beat the leader.
Yeah. I mean, obvious... Hold on. Let's see if she actually is quicker. She is, by 2/10. You just need to build up that speed to pass her. That is what racing...
Pully's got the... Dorian Ping started that with a 2-minute 5.576 early on in the race.
Time penalty. Chambers leaving track and gaining an advantage. Like you said, this was from ages ago. Why is it taking so long?
That was from ages ago, yeah. Unsurprising. 5 seconds.
Is that debris?
I think yeah, wait a minute, yeah. So that's probably why it's gone on. I don't know what lap we're on at the moment. We're on lap 9. Question is, are we going to have to go to time instead of laps? I think we might do.
We might just make it. I'd say
We've got
make
8
it
minutes
by...
and 40 seconds left. I hope we don't end on the safety car because
I think we might
I
make
see
it by like
for the win.
30 seconds.
Safety car's ending.
Woohoo!
Safety car is ending this lap.
We can
We're
go
actually
back.
going to get a race on our hands. As I was saying, Pulling's about 6 tenths quicker on the fastest lap compared to Ping. So Abby could push her. She just needs to get the edge on her on the restart. So we'll run for your order then. So Dorian Ping is leading from Abby Pulling in second, Maya Werg in third, Nerea Marty in fourth, Jess Edgar fifth, Chloe Chambers sixth, but she will drop quite a few positions as Ping radio.
My previous message about a different game was broadcasted, so it's your call. Do what you want.
So the radio messages, they don't know which one is broadcasted and which is not.
Okay.
So I think Abby's engineer knows what's going on with Ping now. It's like, oh, do what you want.
What?
Anyway, let's run through the rest of your order. We got Chambers in 6th, she will drop down. We got Nobles in 7th, Amma Alcabasi in 8th, Bianca Bustamante in 9th, Hamda Alcabasi in 10th, and we got Block who will drop down, but she's in 11th at the moment. Carrie Shiner in 12th, Emily De House in 13th, and Tina Houseman, who's a few laps down, well, a lap down actually, in 14th position. This is going to be chaos. It's either going to be utter carnage or utter chaos.
Backing up.
I think, Megan, if I was Pink, she's probably going to leave it as late as possible.
Yeah, she's doing a Max Verstappen.
Yes, she is. But obviously, you can't go side by. I don't think you're allowed to do what Max Verstappen did in 2021. That's forbidden, I think, in FIA.
I think he's the reason it's
racing. So usually she would go. Oh, she's going now. So I said leave it as late as possible, but she's not. She's leaving it as early as she possibly can. Smart move. She's leading by about 9/10 of a second now to Abby Pulling towards turn number 1. We've got Hama Alcabasi trying to get on the inside of Bianca Bustamante in towards turn number 1 as well. So Dorian Ping leads from Abby Pulling, Maya Wang, Nerea Marty, Jess Edgar.
Oh,
we got
that was
side by side.
so
close.
close.
That was Martin who's gone off the track. Sure, he tried to give it back.
Oh!
Someone's gone off the front wing. That's Nobles.
22.
Nobles has lost the front wing.
That's not good. At least she's continuing.
Oh, it must have been a rear wing. It looks like a rear wing to me more than the front wing. But
Yeah,
Nobles
I think
still
she's
in
flipped
7th.
it.
2 laps to go then. I think she's going to be under pressure now from Amma Alcabasi and Bianca in the next few laps. My timings are not updating because they're not changing positions
Oh,
currently.
yeah, Nobles has dropped to 13th. She might be out. I
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
might be out of the race, unfortunately. But Bianca, though, trying to go on the inside of Hamid Alcabasi. Can she make the move stick? Yes, he can through turn 13. So she's up a position. Now I need to refresh my timing 71 because it's not updating.
Here's a
But anyway,
replay of
replay of Bianca's start as she passes the other Alcabasi, Amma Alcabasi.
Is she
So
the
was she the
reason?
one that made contact with Nobles?
Oh, no. It isn't.
Who made contact with
who's
Nobles
that?
then?
I think that was Alcabasi. It had to have been. I think it was Alcabasi.
Yellow flags, apparently. Or is it timing 71 just
It was.
updating?
Hamdu
It was yellow
Alcabasi.
flags for a bit and now it's gone.
Wait,
We'll
no,
look at
it
from the other
wasn't.
angle of Hamid Alcabasi
It was her sister.
As, oh!
It was
That
her.
doesn't explain how Nobles got the contact and lost damage.
Yellow
Yeah, we did
is
have a
the-
yellow flag. That was from the debris that's there as well. That is a shame.
Oh, that's...
So it could end on the yellow flags. Pin sets past lap of the race, 2 minute 5.2. But we got Amma
Oh!
Alcabasi fighting
Race
with
control.
Hamid Alcabasi in towards turn number 1. We've got Bianca as well, right in the middle of this.
Race control.
2. 3 wide. Look, you can't go 3 wide when it's yellow flag.
5-place grid penalty for Love and Fosse. I think it was for causing a
That's for
collision.
next week. No, not next week, next 2 months' time in Miami.
Yellow.
5-place grid drop for race 1. Yellow flag again.
Who's that for?
That's probably for the debris still from Nobles.
Yeah, they've probably got a marshal on the track or something. Trying to get it up.
Nobles is out, I believe. Nobles is going to be out of the race because there's no point in her continuing with this many laps to go. Green flag now.
Ran a lot of yellows.
Look at that gap there. Ping is pulling from pulling.
Yeah.
It's massive.
I just thought a pulling pin.
As Shriner's coming back on Hamid Al Kabasi toward, or was it Emily Emily De House in towards turn 14 and 15. It's a hard corner to make the move stick, so if she does, that will be a great move for her. Now to the braking zone of turn 16, 17, just about. Emily just about holds on to Shriner and she stays in 11th. One place more, she'll get points. I think she might do, you know, because of Block's penalty. So that was potentially 4 points paying for this year, Megan.
Wow, I've just realised something.
What?
Hausman, I think it's weird. I think she's caught up to the rest of them, but she's still a lap behind.
I wonder if she is allowed to lap herself. I don't know.
I reckon she should try. I mean, it just looks like she's forgotten that she's not.
She's not gonna catch up.
No, but she could try.
Unfortunately, which is a shame. 2 minutes remaining. So if it goes to time, it will be when it gets to 0 plus 1 lap. So I think we'll just be okay.
Yeah. I think we'll just be able to reach the end. It's those safety cars. It slowed us down.
Yeah, safety car slows us down, whereas Shriner once again is trying to get the move on Emily De House in towards turn number 1. And this is how you're going to try and get the move as she goes to the inside. She's right on the gearbox of Emily De House. Through turn 2 and 3 they go. Probably one of the most common overtaking moves on this circuit. Emily's doing well to defend from Carrie Schreider, who's in 11th. So she's doing a decent job there. Don't forget, she started from last on the grid, and now she's up to 11th. So she is gaining, and she could have a chance to get 1 point in this race, as long as she can't afford to let the other chasing pack go from her, because otherwise she won't get any points.
It's official. Nobles is retired.
Yeah, Nobles has retired as well. Gutting. I think the instance, if there's any instance
Shriner.
now, it will be best to get after the race. Shriner radio.
You're quicker than her. Be smart. Let's go. 2 laps. Focus.
So Shriner's engineer then saying that she's quicker than Emily De House. Well, I think she
Let's
looks
see.
quicker. She does. She is trying to get him, but it's just hard to overtake.
I think Shriner's engineer needs to tell her the truth because she's a 10th slower.
Yeah. It looks like the fast lap, she's a 10th slower.
Very
Dorian
close,
Ping,
though.
by the way, 1.6 seconds to Abby Pulling.
Jeez. Well, we know that Pin's going to win.
She is producing qualifying laps
She is.
for the final few moments of this race.
She
And I
wants to get
believe we're going to go on to the
much.
final lap now.
I feel like she wants to get as much time between them as possible.
Yeah, final lap coming up right now. And someone different. Susie Wolf waved the checker flag yesterday, but it's someone different running it today. Abby now gets the fastest lap. 2 minute 4.589.
10-second time penalty. De House causing collision.
He's going to drop down then, so that's my commentator's curse. So we're 1-1. I said, oh, she'll potentially get 1 point. Not anymore. As that's more than what we saw live block as well, Gert. As well. That is quite harsh, but to be fair, it's consistent, because that's what we saw Lovin Fossey get yesterday, causing a collision.
I think
to that
the
extent.
person waving the flag is Asil Al-Hamad.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out the name, but it just came off our screen very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Dorian Ping and Abby Pulling, same third set, 45.1. I don't think Pulling is going to catch up to Ping in the last few laps. I think Ping has got this in the bag. She has driven faultlessly today. She did have pressure from Pulling for the entirety of the stint, but the last safety car has really helped her as she's navigating the last few sets for the final time. She will be leading the championship by quite some way. She got pole for race 1, she got pole for race 2. safety car infringement for Bustamante and I couldn't see who else it was.
Alcabasi, A.
Yeah, Amma Alcabasi. So yeah, the drivers in 7th and 8th spot. So yeah, they will be investigated, noted. But here comes Dorian Ping in towards turn 27. Up to the line she goes. She's driven a mistake-free weekend for race 2. She wins in Jeddah and extends her championship lead to Abby Pulling. She does the double. She gets the fastest lap as well. 2 minutes 4.259. But it's close towards the line between Amma Alcabasi and Laya Block. Laya Block's doing well to recover, but on track, it's going to be Laya Block that takes it. But due to a 5-second penalty, Amma Alcabasi is ahead.
Woohoo!
And we are seeing the time penalties get applied. So it'll be
There it is.
top 3 as it was yesterday. And we've got Maria Marty 4th, Jess Edgar. What a good race for her in 5th. We didn't see her much in this race, did she? But she
kept to
did
herself.
well. Bianca in 6th, Amma Alcabasi in 7th and 8th. Carrie Schreiner gets 2 points, and then Chloe Chambers, despite her penalty, she only had 5, whereas the others had 10, gets the final point of this race. Tina Hausman still finishes,
Oh, pin.
but a lap down.
Don't know what she said. She went way too
That was
quick.
a quick idea, wasn't it?
I think she was just like, yay.
It was like, yay! And Bremen, once again, I believe, will lead the team's championship. We actually get to see the podium today and the interviews. We didn't get to because we had to rush off to get the tech issue sorted.
Ooh, I'm going to sit down for now.
I thought you were sat down.
No. Then stood up. And just small.
Give me-
Oh, turn incident. 2 incident involving cars. 16 Bustamante under investigation. Leaving the track
Leaving
and I
the
think
track and
gaining
getting an
advantage.
advantage, 5 seconds. I'm already calling it. The race is now over. Omi, what are your thoughts going into this race? It's just over. What have been your thoughts on this race? Dorian Ping wins again.
Yep, Dorian Pin wins once again then. So, great stuff by Dorian Pin. Definitely the driver to beat so far. And when we go to Miami, we'll see if it's still Dorian Pin at the top. But Abby Pulling definitely has pushed her at a few parts of the weekend. Red flag, apparently graphic is out on the screen, but the race is already over.
I think that is to make sure all the cars get into the right places for the part variables and the podium and stuff like that. Well, Dorian Ping has been my driver of the weekend, but I have to say, driver of the day throughout the midfield. Jess Edgar doing well, didn't get into too much trouble. Marty, good recovery drive as well. And I think Ping must have gone to the wrong place because Abby Pulling and Maya are in the right place.
Yeah.
No Ping.
Maybe Pin's just doing victory laps. Oh, speaking of Pin.
Anyway, here's the team ready for Ping.
What are you doing? It's check and reflect.
You didn't show me.
Okay, come back very slowly to the grid. Very slowly to the grid.
No, she's not. She needs to go to the grid.
Did
Not the
she-
pits.
I'm sorry, did she not realise the race was over?
No. Well, she was going slowly, to be fair.
Race control, 5-second time penalty. You called it for Bustamante leaving the track and gaining an advantage.
So she will drop down to, I'm looking at the gap, she will drop down to 9th. So Amel Kabasi will finish 7th. Yeah, it is changing now on our timing screens. Or she dropped down to 8th. No, I think she dropped down to 8th actually. So the Al Kabasis have jumped her now.
Woohoo!
Now we were meant to get podium interviews now, but
Pin
Dorian
decided
had
she
other
wanted to
ideas.
double up.
Well, she wasn't told, to be fair, what she was going to do.
Speaking of Pin,
You didn't show me.
Okay, sorry about that. Just come back very, very slowly to the
she's not going slowly.
She wasn't told. But I can understand how you know it's your first weekend. How you know what you're meant to do for race 2.
Exactly.
But at least she knows ready for next week. Well, not next week, 2 months. I keep thinking the race is next week, but
Pin.
what
Oh,
is that?
Pin. Under investigation, taking the checkered flag twice.
Oh. So could this be the race win loss maybe, or would it be
What
a
the-
fine? I think it'll be a fine.
Why is she... Why is pulling out?
I can tell you, because Dorian Pink doesn't know the race is over.
Yeah, because
No.
she wasn't told.
Bizarre scenes. FIA Academy. Dorian Ping appears not to realise the race is over and has taken the checkered flag a second time. The red flag has now gone out to stop the action. The stewards may take a look, and that could be issue a penalty. So she might get a penalty. She didn't know the race was over. The FIA never showed the checkered flag correctly for her, and they haven't told her.
They never told her.
So that's why it was
That
a quick
should be a
radio.
penalty
yeah.
for them.
That's why it was a quick radio
That
message.
should- if they weren't told, then she shouldn't get a penalty personally. If
Yeah.
she wasn't told.
How's she meant to know?
In my opinion, the race was over, and it was the FIA's fault, not hers. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. It's the FIA's fault.
You know how stupid the FIA is. Wouldn't be surprised if they give her a penalty.
Yeah. They should be
Yeah,
fined.
but Ping celebrates two wins there. And Josh, how was MotoGP?
really good. Good quality. Unusual lineup. It was Martin who's on pole, so
We had
Back-
three times.
I know I was watching, and we had you on the other monitor as well. Yeah, really good. I'm ready for F2 though, and then we've got a little bit of a gap.
A busy commentary box, Josh, for
Yeah,
that
because
one.
after that we get like a 90-minute break where I'm printing off my notes and sticking them up on the wall quickly, and then having a panic attack for the head of the F1 race. Pretty much normal.
What
Going to be
time?
busy from like 4 p.m. onwards. Before that, going to be quite quiet.
What time do I have to be in the box next?
We're on here for Formula 1 at 4:10. But anyway, if you could press button 9, I'm going to head back. I'll hand it back to you, Jess. Sorry, it's going to told you.
And here's the interview for Dorian Ping for P1. Will she keep it though? But at the moment, here she is. But Arena Bravo doing the interviews.
Dorian, huge congratulations. Double victory this weekend. How are you feeling after that race?
Super happy. Perfect weekend for us. Double pole, double win. It's amazing. Really happy about that. And yeah, now we have to focus for Miami, but I enjoyed every lap completed around here, Jeddah. Yeah.
And you got the fastest lap there as well. This race looked a little bit more challenging than yesterday with the multiple safety car restarts. Can you just talk us through how you dealt with those, both in the car and mentally with the pressure?
Well, yeah, safety car restart is always difficult. I mean, we have to be smart, and first one was not mega, but we did it better in the second safety car restart, and much better. So, yeah, you have to handle the pressure, but focus on what you're doing at the moment and focus in the moment, and that's the most important thing when you're racing. So,
And how do you reflect on the weekend as a whole? Sorry. How do you reflect on your first F1 Academy weekend as a whole?
really happy. It's an amazing weekend next to Formula 1 and Formula 2. I think it's amazing that we have the possibility to race here next to them because we can learn a lot from everyone, and yeah, super happy.
Congratulations once again.
Will we get to hear from Abby and Maya? I hope we do.
Not sure. We shall see. We're taking the things away.
No, they're not. They're not doing that. Yeah, I've been hearing. According to she did say over the radio that she didn't see the flag. So yeah, if Ping gets a penalty for that, I'm sorry. That's a bit harsh.
Here's the
Let's
replay.
look at the replay then. No flag. Oh wait.
There
The
is a
flag was
flag.
there. The flag was there. Penalty.
Yeah.
No excuses. I know she'll come and say, "Oh, I didn't see it. The flag was there." So, I think she's gonna get a penalty for that.
Next time, I think they always will have to tell her that it's there. Though I don't get. How did she not see that?
And here's the cool down room with our top three.
Shall I play that?
Yeah, if you want. It's up to you.
I don't know whether to.
picture she... Oh, I don't know. This for it.
We don't know. Next time we'll play it if we get the confirmation from Josh.
We can still hear it anyway.
Yeah.
We can still hear it.
We'll just describe what's happening. Right now, we're looking at the starts and all the action zones, as you say. And it's probably about to look at what happened with Love and Fossey, I would say. I reckon that's coming up.
Yeah, that's what it is right now.
Yeah,
there we go.
It is. Oh, they seem shocked by that.
They were like, whoa!
Honestly, whenever I see a crash, like, and Bustamante is like on the grid, I don't know why, but my mind goes back to W Series in Belgium when it was slinging it down with rain, because I still have that video on my phone of that massive pileup.
Yeah. Oh, now they're talking about they did see the flag. One question is, how did she not see it? It was flying high.
Right, no longer in the driver's thing.
And it's time for the podium. We actually get to see the podium. We didn't get to see it last time.
Hold on, I'm going to text Joshua a question.
And I think we got a lot of Mercedes crew rating as well as Lewis Hamilton as well.
Woohoo!
Lewis Hamilton, a big fan of Dorian Pin. Good to see the team coming out in full force. It's nice to see all 10 F1 teams backing their drivers, of course. So F1 Academy is going, I think, bigger and better than ever as well. The Ferrari guys are there as well. And speaking of Ferrari, obviously Baron starting 11th in the Formula 1 race as well. Fingers crossed he does well. Even if he gets points, that'll be good for him.
Did you see Carlos Sainz's Instagram? And apparently, appendicitis.
Yeah, it was the same on Twitter as well. But anyway, here's the podium then. Maya drove a really good race. Didn't have that much trouble from behind and in front. She just kept it clean throughout, and she's getting some decent points, 2 podiums. Abby pulling just about almost got the move, but it was the last safety car where Ping didn't put her foot wrong there, but she's still quite happy. And here she is for the second time provisionally. Ping takes his top step of the podium, but will she keep it? You'll keep an eye on social for that one. But here's the national anthem for France for Dorian Ping. From Dorian Ping once again takes the double, gets practice, fast in practice, fast in qualifying, both qualifying, fast in both of the races, and the fastest lap today. Utter domination. She lands she hits the trophy. Second place, will get her trophy in just a moment. You never know, she may get the win handed to her, but right now she gets second place. Great weekend for her though, shows that she has the pace out of a lot of drivers as well. And her first weekend ever as a Ferrari Driver Academy driver, I'm sure Ferrari will be very happy with that. Will that be the same later on in Formula 1 later on? But coming up now will be I wonder if they'll be having champagne. It depends how old they are. But it is champagne time.
Woohoo!
F1 Academy has been a huge success, but we have to wait for 2 months where the drivers will be heading to Miami for round number 2. We don't know how many practice sessions there will be, but at least we'll know that Ping will be leading that one. So we'll be heading to Miami, Spain, Netherlands, Singapore, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi. So the 3rd to the 5th of May is where you can see all the coverage. We'll get our final thoughts from our punditry team before we take a bit of a break before the F2. Well, we'll start with the pit lane punditry out of Omi. Going into Miami in a couple of months' time, what are your thoughts heading into that? Who would you see potentially do well, considering what type of track it is?
I think we're going to be in for some interesting racing come Miami. Definitely long straights for drivers to make overtakes. And the W Series race that we had there as well in 2022 was exciting. So I hope we're going to get a good F1 Academy race. But F1 Academy just better overall than W Series.
Before we get our thoughts from Megan, let's go for your results once more. Dorian Ping obviously takes the win. Abby Pudding in 2nd. And Maya Rowe takes the 3rd spot on the podium. Following that is Marty in 4th, Jess Edgar in 5th, Amma Al-Kabasi in 6th, Amma Al-Kabasi in 7th, then we've got Bianca due to that 5-second penalty. She drops down to 8th, then we've got Chloe Shiner in 9th, Chloe Chambers rounds up your top 10. And then hopefully we will get the rest of the order, and then I'll get my live timings. There we go, so we've got Lyra Block in 11th, Emily DeHouse in 12th, Tina Houseman, your final finisher, and we lost Aurelia Nobles, Raymond Jafali, and Lola Lovin Fossey. Let's get your thoughts then, Megan, of Miami in 2 months' time. What do you think of the track, and who do you think will do well?
I think Pin will definitely do well, and I think her challenger will definitely be pulling once again, though this race was amazing, and I hope that the next races are just as amazing.
Yep, it is going to be going good as well. But coming up next then, we've got the F2 feature race 125 on the channel with Josh, Nathan, Sinful and Omi. And then also at the same time, IndyCar Practice 2 on IndyCar Radio. You get to see that. At the same time as the F1 Grand Prix pre-show, we've got the MotoGP Sprint, F1 Grand Prix at 5 o'clock. Then we've got IndyCar qualifying at 7 o'clock with Josh T and Adam. Myself and Megan, thanks for joining. Thanks to Omi for joining the pit lane. Thanks to everyone watching at home. It's been a good one. But up next, Formula 2 feature race with Kush Miney starting on pole position. Will he be able to convert that to a race win? We'll have to wait and see. But all of us here, see you next time for some more F1 Academy. Goodbye.